After being charged 5 years ago, a young black man is finally facing justice, or is justice itself on trial in Coweta County, Georgia.
Justice shouldn't take this long to arrive, and the question becomes, why are the issues at hand so hard to figure out what happened in a matter of minutes?
On August 17, 2019, Cavintez Matthews was ejected from Fat Boy's Bar. Minutes later, he returned to the parking lot with a handgun. There, Benjamin McCoy, a white bar employee, was sitting in his car with a rifle pointed directly at Matthews.
This was a young man who was thrown out of a club. He circles back around after there's shots fired behind the club, so that's why everybody is left other than, I think there's just 3 people outside. When he circles around, a young man who has a lot of items on the back seat of his car decides to point a rifle at somebody who's not even paying attention to him. And he points that rifle and the shots get fired back, and then they have a second engagement where there's more shots.
In that tense moment, Matthews fired, striking McCoy in the arm and leg. Was Matthews acting out in self-defense?
And the rifle was pointed at him first. He clearly walks past the person with the rifle. He's clearly not looking at him. He's clearly not menacing him in any shape, form, or fashion. And then you have a rifle pointed at him. If you have the availability of a firearm and a firearm is pointed at you, that's the whole purpose of stand your ground. That's the whole purpose of laws that say, hey, under these kind of circumstances, we shouldn't even convict in the Deep South. So how do we find ourselves looking at a trial?
While news outlets hailed McCoy as a hero, defense attorneys point to irregularities, including missing police photos, records, and evidence of drugs and cash in McCoy's vehicle. McCoy had prior drug convictions, while Matthews had no criminal history.
Each one of them would have been seen as somebody who wasn't doing the right thing or the best thing for society. But when they came together, the politics of the Deep South began to assert itself, and one had to be the victim, one had to be the assailant, one had to be the hero, and one had to be the villain. He was a part of a family union. This was a young man who was moving forward in life. And to try to destroy his life at this point in time is just an injustice.
As Matthews faces an attempted murder hearing on May 19, 2025, and a possible 30-year sentence, all of Georgia and beyond is left to wonder. 2 men making grave mistakes? Self-defense? Or is justice clouded by bias and missing evidence? And is justice truly being served in Coweta County, Georgia?